Amy, here, welcome. Amy, to you first. What are your impressions of COP28 so far? What are some of the big themes that are coming out?
Well, the major news for us is the news around the Loss and Damage Fund, because we hear from so many, especially small countries that are facing real climate vulnerabilities, that having the financing they need to respond, to adapt, has been the most significant barrier. So we're really, really pleased to see that progress. And of course, we're pleased to see just the excitement and energy level of stakeholders from around the world.
Kahir, are you seeing that as well, that energy, that excitement? Do you think as well that climate migration is high enough on this year's agenda?
The excitement and agenda is clearly there. The issue of climate migration is not high enough on the agenda. I think we need to bring it up. We've done a lot of thinking and analysis and discussion around assets and net zero and emissions. But the people dimension is so critical, and we need to bring that up into the discussion.
Amy, when I asked Kahir that question, your eyes went, ooh.
Yes, I'm nodding. I'm nodding.
Yeah, I think you're agreeing with that.
Yeah.
It's not high enough on the agenda.
100%. I mean, we know over 20 million people were displaced last year because of climate-related disasters. We know the number of people living in vulnerable communities is in the hundreds of millions, and we're just not talking about it enough. So we're glad that there is some talk about it. Admitting we have a problem is the first step, right? But now we need some action to help communities adapt.
Tell me about the action that you're doing. You're an international...
Yeah, there are a couple of angles. First, it's what we call solutions for people to stay, right? So most people don't want to leave. They want to be able to stay at home, to make a living, to have a future for themselves and for their children. So wherever we can build infrastructure, work with communities to adapt to the jobs of their future, that's number one. But number two is really solutions for people to move. Right now, we're not hitting the green climate goals because we don't have enough people to do the jobs. So, and that's thanks to work that you all have done. We recognize that migration is actually part of the way we solve the problem.
What role to that, then, does the private sector have to play here?
A huge role. I think that we are seeing a deficit in the number of people willing to do jobs. And migrants come in, and if their training is right, if the industry is playing its role, you'll have companies hiring migrants to take these jobs. And that's where the change will happen.
This is the most exciting piece of the work because we actually see inherent in the challenge, so inherent in the displacement is actually a solution. Enabling people to get access to the jobs, enabling people to migrate safely so that they can contribute to the goals that we're all trying to reach.
Amy, Kahir, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.